Good morning and welcome to Tribe Talks. I am literally so excited for this episode, and I'm so excited to have Clara here, Carlo, and Bettina. I'm going to let them tell their story. It's a phenomenal one, and I really can't wait to get into it. I think Clara and I share a passion for inclusion. Please tell us a little bit about your story.
So I'm Bettina, Clara's mom, and Clara had a stroke when I was pregnant, and doctor said she would be useless, not able to do anything. And today Clara is 18, but she can't speak, write, or read. But she understands Portuguese, English, and Italian, and Clara became a painter. When she was 10, more or less, I was what she will do for her life when we realized that she would not be able to write and read and, going to school. And I was always doing marketing and social media. So I said, I think she can be a digital influencer because she's always happy, always, running, doing things. And then I started doing her social media, and she was painting just for fun, like just, to do something. But then one day I gave her the book of Frida Kahlo, and Clara was in love. I think Frida's history just touched her, saying, I can do things, I can be someone. And then she was in love, and she asked me to do an exhibition as Frida did in New York. She showed me the books page. And I said, okay, let's try. And I always say this year changed all our lives. So we started doing an exhibition in Florence where we used to live. And I organized everything like as a real artist. She had all the catalog book, and she was just 12. She was turning 12 years old, and all the notebooks, postcards. And then we went in a newspaper article, and people start calling like mad, like, I want a painting. And I realized I need to do e-commerce because I can't be giving, measurement, size, price. I didn't have anything of that ready, like, and in 2 days, I did her first e-commerce.
What an amazing job you've done, Bettina. Can I say you've done a phenomenal
Thank
job.
you.
So Clara, you're a professional artist. You've started an online store, and you don't only sell art, you now sell multiple products. How do you decide what products to sell?
How do you decide, Clara? Yeah, we do together. So mostly Clara's job is just painting and doing some content that we need. Mostly I take care of everything else. So when we do the collections, I share my idea with her, or I ask her ideas, and then I create the products based in what we discussed. But she then, right? Then she just have this, her job, so is painting and also being a teenager, that it's really complicated. And then all the other things, right, Clara? I create, and then I share with her, she approves or not.
Love that. So you've got a full family approval process going on and sign off.
Yeah.
So as an artist and entrepreneur, what challenges have you faced in building and growing online, and how have you overcome them?
Clara, what challenges we faced? A lot. So for me, like, is managing the family and the things, because when I used to have another company, so I could do everything and just go home and then enjoy. Here it's all together, so it's sometimes difficult to manage the tensions and things that we need to do, create content, or like we have a drop next week for a print. So I'm right now, Clara is the main product of the brand. This is the thing. So I need to manage her as mom. So her needs, what's going on and everything. But I also need to say, now you need to do this because it's for business, and giving her this responsibility that now she's 18 and she has a company, and it's not joking, it's not anymore just for fun, but it's real, her job, and it's not easy. Are you in agreement, Clara?
Or Movement Inclusion Matters aims to show really how to be inclusive, and how are you ensuring that that goes to everything you do? Like, how are you growing that movement?
It was something that was like born with time. So it was not an idea that I had, let's do the inclusion matters with Clara, but it was like the answer for the community and what we saw. And the goal is to explain and to break fear, because I think inclusion, a lot of the exclusion of the word is because people have fear because they don't know. Let's say with Clara, they don't know how to speak with her. They don't know if they can ask, if they can't ask, or also when we spoke with other families that they don't have disabilities, they don't know what they can and can't. And I think more we speak, more we can share, more we are breaking fears. If we are like, I think today we are building so much more walls, because then you can't say this word, you can't tell, you can't ask, you can't, but people doesn't know. So I understand that for people with disabilities, it's hard because they need to face every day people stare at them, looking at them, doing stupid things, speaking with child's voice. So, it's finding a balance. But during our journey, we got so many messages. You are changing our lives. We are depressed, and seeing your videos, we get better. We are going back to painting. So that if Clara can show what we are doing and showing what she's going through, the good and the bad moments, people will be more used to. And also our communication is always, Clara is an artist. You want to buy, you buy because you like, not because you want to help, because we are not a non-profit.
I love that.
And it
I
was
love that.
one thing we did in the beginning. And if we had a non-profit, it would be much easier, because we just get donations and things. But the idea is that Clara, she's smart. She can do so many things. So let's help her to do it. Even if sometimes I'm just say I want to give up, it's too much. And then something happens and I say, okay, it's not time to give up. Just one more day.
Yeah, as I said before on the Inclusion Matters piece, I believe you can be what you can see, and I think if more people can see Clara in this world, there's more people that can be like Clara, and the world becomes a much better place. So, I love what you're doing there.
Yesterday they were doing a meeting with in the garden, like not special need kids that the teacher showed Clara's story, present them, and then they did an artwork inspired by Clara's artwork. But they are just, kids for 4 or 5 years.
Wow,
yeah,
that's amazing.
So, it's something that we say, okay, then they will learn something that in the future they can use about disability, about inclusion. And in our story, we live like every time in agreement with Clara, we meet someone, we say straight away about Clara can't speak, and if you have questions, you can us, and helps a lot already that people are not always, looking, because if they don't know, people understand, try to understand, but they don't want to ask. So
yeah, and I think that happens across all people that are underrepresented, that people who are represented don't know how to ask the underrepresented questions, and we face that across many different areas. Hey, you touched on something there, tough days. Business owners go through tough days where they get out of bed and they just don't want to do it anymore. We've all been there. We all just want to chuck in the towel and go off to a Caribbean island somewhere and sit and drink cocktails, especially me. But Clara, on top of the business stuff, which is exhausting, you've also got additional challenges that you have to face. How do you, and I know that you've just had a tough morning as well. I know that coming into this, you've had a really tough morning. How do you get through tough days? How do you get back up again?
Spending time to slow it down.
Right now, it's not anymore just business, but it's the mission. So we know that what we are doing, it's not just about us or about Clara, but about many more people, and that we can do the difference. I cry a lot. I cry mostly one day, yes, and the other day too.
Also, Clara.
You cry
Twice.
too. Yeah.
Goal
is that she will be able to manage the business the most she can, to understand the process of how we launch a collection, what we need to do to have the products, because she now is 18. So until now, she used to do the painting and we do all the rest. And now we are saying, no, give the title for the painting. Why? So let's do the pictures. We need the pictures for the website. So it's not, and a lot of people, they don't say, but we feel too, some say like, you are asking too much of her. You are pushing her. It's too much. And I always say, why? Like, because if Clara would be an 18 years old entrepreneur, she would need to do these things herself, and why she can't, just because she has a disability,
Clara wanted to share the commitment also of regaining her discipline in the working out. Physical workout is a thing that is way more than we facilitating it. It's about Clara deciding to take it in her grip.
And so I love that. Physical working out is so important for mental state of mind. It gives you the ability to push through some of the tough days. Any consolation, Clara, I'm scared of managing my time. I still worry and stress about managing my own time, and I'm sure there's many people watching this that do as well. Can you share some practical tips that have helped you sell online?
It's like we tried a lot of things and we were not. Clara sold a lot, like she sold 800 original paintings, and we sell limited edition prints plus the merch and all that, and all over the world. So it's good. I think being constant and like in trying to test things in the homepage and in the page, what can be better, what not, why is not working. I don't have so much time to do this because I'm managing everything and doing, we don't have a team right now. It's just us. So it's a lot. I think social media, helps, and speaking, because I see when I don't speak about selling on social media, our sales goes down. When we speak and find this strategy, how I think today it's a lot about storytelling. So,
Yeah.
you know, with Clara's, it's easier to have a storytelling, but if you have products where you can create and people can understand, I see a lot of brands, they just show the product and that's it. But I think the storytelling changes a lot.
Storytelling is one of the most underrated but most engaging and highest converting parts of e-commerce, but not many people can do it, or many people don't want to tell their story or haven't worked out what their story is. So it's the fact that you articulate that really well. You articulate the story. You know, Clara, your energy comes through whenever you're telling your story, which makes people want to buy more. You know, it's such an awesome thing, and I love it. Two more things. So the last thing is, what's next? What have you got coming up? Have you painted anything recently? Have you got any drops coming?
Yeah, next week now we have the limited the prints. We have one drop a month. Before we had an open store, so now we had a new supplier, so we don't need to do any work. Like they take care all the logistics, all the things, so we just do the sale. So we are working already in this month drop and next month, because we will be in Italy, so the painting will be related with Italy, so we have the storytelling and we need to create all the content in the next 2 weeks, so it's a lot. And probably we will be doing this also for the originals, because for me it worked the last drop. And people, it's also about educating the community so they know and they expect it. And when it's sold out, then they have, next time they will think, I need to buy now, otherwise, you know, I will not get. And I think also for our kind of product work, and we have time to organize, being just a small team like us, it's easier to organize. And since also Clara has unique products, so it's not always a t-shirt. Every painting has a story. Working 5 days just in one product, it gets much easier to organize.
Yeah, love it. So when can we expect that drop? In 2 weeks' time?
No, we have April 11, and then we have early access with the newsletter April 10. So,
Okay.
and then
I'll be watching out for that.
Yeah, I'm creating all the videos, all the storytelling. And it's a nice one because it's connected with an artwork when Clara had her first exhibition in Art Basel in Miami, and she was just 12. So we have a lot of content when David, that is her brother, and Clara were really small.
Amazing. And the last question is, do you ship to Australia, and are you coming to Australia? It was 2 questions, I lied.
We hope to come. We don't have anything, but it's in our heart. We ship to Australia, not yet so good prices to shipping, like, because, but if you have some solution, we can talk after. Because
let's work that out.
We have a lot of people from Australia now following us, so yeah.
Yeah, that's how I found out about you, because someone in Australia said you have to check out Clara. She's amazing. So there are a lot of people in Australia, Clara, that are loving your work and that would like to see you in Sydney.
We go in a church. I don't know if it's good to say because it had a lot of controversial, but we go to Hillsong Church here, and they are from Australia. Yeah,
they are absolutely. Nothing's off limits on this one. I want to say thank you so much, Bettina. Thank you, Clara. Thank you, Clara. Thank you. I really appreciate you guys You are beautiful.
Thank
You're an
you.
amazing family doing amazing things. And thank you for showing the rest of us what is possible.
Yes. Bless.
Take
Set
care.
out. Bye-bye, dears.
Thank you.